Hello everyone, welcome to Josh Max channel. In this video, we are going to see for CBSE Board, Grade 12 Standard Maths, Chapter number 5, Continuity and Differentiability. Already in the last videos, I have given the solutions for the example 1 to example 16 with a detailed explanation. And in this video, we are going to see for example 17 solution. Now, we will see what is given in the question. Example 17. Discuss the continuity of sine function. So, here they are asking us to discuss the continuity of the sine function. So, here we are going to consider, since it's a sine function, in terms of x we will take it. So, let f of x equal to sine x. So, function not given, but as a clue what is given? They are asking us to check the continuity of sine function. So, we are going to take the function as sin x. Let f of x equal to sin x. So now we are going to prove this function is continuous throughout the real line. Discuss they said. But anyway, already we know the sine graph. Okay, already we know the sine graph. Now how it will be? It will be moving like this, right? So while looking at the graph itself, we can say there is no break at all. So the function is continuous only, but we are going to give in a continuity using that concept. Basically, what we will say, just we will recall now. If any function is continuous, what is the condition it has to satisfy? See, let C be any point. Okay, let C be any point. If a function is continuous, then f of C value and closed values of the C, left hand limit and right hand limit has to be satisfied. Then only we will say function is continuous. Okay, by observing the graph, we can say function is continuous. But using the continuity topic, no, so under this is the one more way we are going to prove it. Okay, so all sums are same pattern, no. So for continuity, this is the thing it has to satisfy. Okay, so throughout the real line, even in a question they're asking us to discuss the continuity of sine function, but at which point we need to test is not given. So we need to check the continuity function throughout the real line only. So throughout the real line, we have infinite real numbers, not one or two. So we have infinite real numbers. So we are going to have a common name. Let small c be any real number. Okay, let small c be any real number. Now, if x equal to c, okay, if x equal to c, what happens to the function? I am substituting input as a c. What happens to the function we are going to test now? Okay, if x equal to c. So, c is any real number. So, it's between minus infinity to positive infinite. Now, f of c value equal to sin c. Okay, now if limit is approaching towards the c from the left hand side. Okay, so left hand side close values. Just for explaining purpose, I am going to take c as a 4. Okay, just for understanding, I am taking c as a 4. Okay, now close values of the close values of 4 like 3.999. So such type of values only very close to 4. So this one 3.99, how we can write it? We can write it in the form of 4 minus 0.001. This way we can write it, no? Yes. So this 4 minus 0.0001, of course it gives a 3.999 result. Okay, so now here it has to be understood that the close values, no, from the 4, only we are one small thing, small real number, when we subtract only we are getting the close value, right? So this one we can write it in the form of 4 minus 0.001, right? The same way the close values of c in the left hand side, we can write it in the form of c minus h, right? So we have same 4, small real number is getting subtracted. The small real number we are going to consider as a h. So interval differencing. Okay, very small. So that we are taking it like a h. And same way right hand side also the closed values. Now all closed values. Even when we round it approximately, we need to get a 4 itself. Such type of closed values like 4.0001. So how we can write this one? 4 plus 0.001 we can write it, no. So this 0.001 is a very small real number. So very small real number is getting added, right? So to the close values of 4. Same way, if c is any real number, the close values of the c, no. How it will be? It will be in the form of c plus h only, right? Same C, small real number is getting added with that. Okay, so left hand side close values we are going to consider as a C minus H, and right hand side close values we are going to take it like a C plus H. Okay, so now left hand limit we will see. Okay, now we will start doing for the left hand side. So now left hand limit is what? Limit x is approaching towards the C. Okay, so x is approaching towards the C from the left hand side, f of x. So what is f of x? F of x is sin x, no? So limit x is approaching to the C, f of x is what? Sin x. As I told before, we are going to replace x equal to C minus H. Okay, when we are replacing x equal to C minus H, we are actually changing the sign function. Okay, sign function in terms of x, we are changing in terms of C minus H. Then what happens is intervals also we need to change. Okay, so interval also we need to change. Then interval what it becomes? If x is approaching to C minus H, then h approaches towards the 0. Then limit h is approaches to 0 sin C minus H. Okay, so now it is in which format? It is in the form of sin A minus B. In that form, sin A minus B formula is what? Sin A into cos B minus cos A into sin B. So that expanding we are going to rewrite now. So now limit h is approaches to 0. Okay, sin A minus B formula. So sin C, then cos H minus cos C into sin H. Now limit value I am going to substitute. Now if you apply the limit value, no. So now when we apply the limit value, then no need to carry this limit and also sin C. Wherever we have H, we are going to replace it as a 0. Then cos C and sin 0. Sin 0 value 0, right? Sin 0 value 0. 0 gets multiplied with the cos C. The second complete term itself will become 0. Cos 0 value what? 1. So with the 1, if anything is getting multiplied, the same value only we will get. So sin C itself we got it here. Okay. Now same way we are going to work out for the right hand side limit. Okay. So left hand side limit, what result we got? Left hand side we got it like a sin C. If we get right hand side limit also same C, no, then we will say function is continuous. Okay. Now right hand side value we are going to find out. So right hand side, what we are going to replace? C plus H we are going to take. Now limit x is approaching towards the C from right side. From right side it's getting approached. Okay. So close values of the C in the right side. Now f of x. What happens to the f of x? What is the given f of x? It's a sin x. Now limit x is approaching to the C from right side. F of x is sin x. So as I told before, okay, the close values of the C in the right side will be in the form of C plus H. So we are going to replace x as a C plus H. Okay, so we are going to replace x as a C plus H. When we are changing function x, no, the limit also we need to change, right? So then what happens here? It becomes a C plus H, and here sin C plus H. Sorry, I didn't change it proper. 1 second. Limit h is approaching to 0, sin C plus H. Okay, now in terms of h itself we changed. Okay, when we are converting function in terms of other variable, limit also we need to change it. Okay, now it is in which format? It is in the form of sin A plus B. Now we will expand using the sin A plus B. Then we will apply this limit. Okay, so sin A plus B formula, sin A cos B plus cos A sin B. That is sin C cos H plus cos C sin H. This is the formula. So when we apply, now we will apply the limit. When we apply, no, sin C cos 0 plus cos C sin 0. Sin 0 value is 0. So 0 gets multiplied with the cos C. It's completely 0. Okay, here cos 0 value is what? 1. When 1 is getting multiplied, the same result only we will get it. So right hand side limit is what? Right hand side limit is sin C only. So now from f of C value, left hand limit, right hand limit is same. So here f of c value, left hand limit and right hand limit is same. So f of x is what? Sin x function. F of x equal to sin x is continuous function. So continuous for all real numbers, Okay, continuous for all real numbers, right? Now I wanted to explain, maybe already many of you know, but I wanted to explain, no, here x is approaching to c plus, how I change as h tends to 0, no, that part also actually I wanted to explain. So I don't want to break the step. So while doing here, I didn't explain. So that part alone, I will explain here, okay? So now what we done here, as a x, we named it as a c plus h, right? So when something is getting changed with the function, so I told in the limit also we need to change it. Okay, x equal to c plus h. So limit also we need to take, right? When function in terms of x is approaching towards the c, right? Okay, so this is what we are considering when x is approaching to the c. Okay, when x is approaching to c, what is meaning of this? It's a x equal to c, right? We will substitute in this. Okay, x as a c itself we will substitute. This is our considered. Okay, this is our consideration. And in this step, x is approaching to the c. Approximately it's equal to c only, right? See here, suppose I told like a 4, I told no. The close values of 3.99, the close values of the 4, 3.9, approximately it's equal to 4 only. So like that, considering x equal to c, if we substitute in this, what happens? Then c equal to c plus h, no. Yes, we need, we are actually converting in terms of h. So if we send this c to the other side, then what happens here? We are getting h equal to 0. If x is approaching to the c, then h approaches to 0. Okay, so sorry, yes, if x is approaching to the c in this function, when we change x equal to c plus h, then where the function approaches to the 0. So that's the reason. So always remember, whenever we are doing some changes, see in terms of x we are changing into the another variable. So in that case, limit also we need to change it. Okay, so that's all the solution of this sum. If there is any doubts, no, you can leave it in a comment. So I will surely respond for your comments. And please do subscribe. And thank you so much for watching. Thank you.